gentlemen, Kongans and Droids, across our beloved empire, it's great to be in the empire today, and welcome to Arnold Holonet News, the only news you're ever gonna need, because you have no other choice. And today, we have the most anticipated character kit reveal of all time that I gotta say I never saw coming. It is gonna be, give it a round of applause, the 8th Brother! Give it up! Wait, that's it? No more applause? You guys don't want to see the king of fidget spinners themselves? Oh my gosh, you guys are a hard crowd to get riled. Whaler fail on the wall. Who's the sponsor for them all? Raid Shadow Legends! Isn't this the most ambitious free-to-play mobile game that boasts AAA quality graphics, that has over 450 champions that you can also play on your PC device? And what we're gonna do, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm gonna flex some of my favorite characters in Raid Shadow Legends. The Archmage Helmet, an epic champion that is only obtainable through Doom Tower. He is literally the master of Terminator. And then there's Astralon, who firstly looks dang amazing, but on top of that, he has a mass buff to spell. There's never been a better time to join Raid. So use my link or scan my QR code and you'll get a free starter pack worth over $30. All this treasure will be waiting for you right up here, but you gotta be quick because these rewards are only available for the next 30 days. I gotta say, when we were talking about Inquisitorius, we knew that there was a 6 coming, 5 plus Grand Inquisitor. I gotta say, I was not expecting this guy. And don't worry, I will give you everything you need to know about this character in case you forgot about that. It's about 30 seconds worth of information. Nonetheless, we got the kit reveal for the 8th brother, adding on top of the Inquisitorius crew. And of course, as you know, they're gonna be required for a legendary Grand Inquisitor, but we don't know the star count just yet. My hope is 5 stars, but time will tell. And I just want to put this out there right now. I know it was tinfoil hat conspiracy theory, but we're seeing yet another territory war Omicron that is looking for a specific aspect of the Jedi faction at large, but really seems to be a slice of what Jedi Master Kenobi's kit is all about. Each and every one of these Inquisitors so far are targeting something Master Kenobi can do. Because remember when we looked at Master Kenobi, we say he's like Bastila, he's like Jedi Knight Revan, he's got all these things baked into one kit, and it seems like the theory that I've had, and a lot of you guys too, that Grand Inquisitor is going to tie all these territory war leads together. It's starting to really make me feel that way, so I might start hoarding Omicrons, but then again, it's a territory war, so I don't know if I should really care that much. But anyways, let me give you a quick summary. It's like, you know what? I'm here for the memes all day. So here's the 8th brother. Basically, they had a total of maybe 1 minute in Star Wars Rebels. Very brief. Fidget spinner went out and they fell to their demise. And oh man, talk about a rough obituary when you look it up on the Wikipedia page here, man. I mean, I don't know, it's kind of a cool obituary. If you're gonna go out, it better be something cool. Overmatched and outnumbered, the 8th brother attempted to flee, using his lightsaber spinning blades to slow his descent as he leaped from the temple, only for the weapon to break and cause him to fall to his death. I mean, come on. You know what? In the wise words of some people, no one's ever really gone. Other fun fact that I was kind of interested to bring up, 8th brother was actually inside a Star Wars Force Arena. Man, it's unfortunate this game didn't last long, and if this was actually a pretty cool game, had the legs of what could have been great, but I think they had monetary problems. They weren't making enough money at the end of the day. So it has been in games, mobile games too, in the past. We've also seen the Grand Inquisitor. This is an older game. Star Wars Force Arena kind of came and went. You probably missed it. Only was around for a couple months, I believe. But anyways, let's get on into the kit reveal, where it seems to be the attacker of the team. Right now, Second Sister is really the only attacker we have, but it's a very limited situations right now. And the Inquisitor's team, fun fact, I didn't make an initial reaction to the 7th Sister. I thought it was more viable to do a Mace Windu rework review. There hasn't been a lot going with the Inquisitors except 9th Sister, but I think we'll see something going on here. And even they say he probably, you know, we got to take developer insights with a grain of salt, but they're thinking he should probably be one of the first to go. So we'll see how it goes out here. Anyways, Dark Side Attacker, Leader, Empire Inquisitors, Unaligned, Force User, Stealthy Hunter in the shadows, which kind of makes sense. When we saw him in the Rebels, he kind of came out of nowhere, surprised Ezra, Kanan, and Ahsoka. Swap Stealth to gain valuable buffs. Kind of interesting. Purge all the Jedi. Apply Purge when Stealth with the Whirling Strike and Photon Grenades. We are going to get a little bit of that lightsaber finicky action. I haven't been seeing enough movement with Inquisitorius. It's about time someone's using the Fidget Spinner, and the god of Fidget Spinners himself is going to make it happen. And a lurking nemesis, punish Jedi tanks. Big call out to the tank attributes that happen in a Jedi Master Kenobi team, I think. Punish Jedi tanks to dispel critical hit immunity on Jedi. Sounds like a General Kenobi type of thing. Anyways, applying vulnerable instead. So here we go. Let's go ahead and check this out. Basic whirling strike. And there we go on the basic. Already getting some pretty fresh fidget spinner action here. If 8th Brother did not have stealth, stealth is going to be a very core attribute to this whole character here. He gains stealth for 3 turns. Definitely one of the longer, if not the longest stealth we've seen in the game. Then deal physical damage to target enemy, and if the target is a Jedi, inflict 1 stack of purge, maximum 6 until the end of the encounter. I will say this. The one cool thing that the 7th Sister has brought was she's got a pretty nice heal. She's got nice turn removal, but she's really amping up the amount of purge on the enemy team. Until then, we haven't seen a lot of purge happen. She's bringing the purge, so purge is going to start making a bit more sense. Now we got another character that can apply purge on a basic. And special one, developer insights say this will probably be the first ability we open up with. Cooldown of 3. If 8th Brother did not have stealth this turn, he gains stealth again for 3 turns. Like one of the longer stealths we have in game. I think the longest one we have is 2 turns, if I'm not mistaken. We'll check the databases. See if maybe Gary's on top of the Zay game. Deal physical damage to all enemies and inflict accuracy down and burning for 2 turns. And then Jedi enemies damaged by this ability are instead inflicted with blind and burning for 2 turns, which can't be resisted. So even if you have the high tenacity of Bastila Shanley, you got tenacity with the Jedi Revan or General Kenobi's incredibly high baked-in tenacity, this is not going to be resisted. Kind of nice. Blind and burning. So they're going to be... One thing we've noticed with the 7th Sister, and I think I maybe undersold it in my initial reaction, but it's making more sense now. 7th Sister has a lot of ways to make the accuracy of the enemy team a bit of a problematic situation. Lots of accuracy down problems, increased invasions on our team, for example. With blind and more ways to get accuracy down, the Jedi might have a hard time hitting. So that might be one of the things that are going to be helpful going up against Jedi Master Kenobi, knowing that they're going to be missing a lot of their hits on you. This ability deals double damage to enemies with any stacks of purge. So if being attacker, we got to see what the damage looks like. But the 2nd Sister in the right scenario could put some decent damage out there. But we'll see how this activates here. And it's an AoE. I like to see some good AoE attacks out there, because right now we've really only got one AoE, and that's the 9th Sister, and it's meant to just put days on, and that's it. Moving on. We got lots of conditionals here. Bladed health cooldown of 5. Zeta ability on her. If 8th Brother did not have stealth this turn, he gains stealth for 3 turns. So this guy should be under a nice steady stream of stealth, which is going to be kind of important, as we'll see. Deal physical damage and get to up to 5 stacks of purge, not the cap of 6. Keep that in mind. For each stack of purge consumed this way after the first, deal physical damage again. So if there's 1, inflict killing immunity. Okay. 2, speed down. Okay. 3, ability block. Nice. 4 stacks buff immunity. Nice. And 5 stacks armor shred. And these debuffs cannot be resisted by Jedi enemies. So I like this more. 7th Sister had a lot of conditional stuff too, but I was like, accuracy down's kind of meh, whatever it might be. It's starting to, the accuracy down's making maybe a bit more sense. Maybe we're going to see some high evasion on this team. But this is when I see like conditionals where you have to get increased stacks to get better effects. This is what I was looking at. These are actually kind of nice. I definitely see this being quite helpful here. And armor shred, we can probably pop some bigger hits down the road as well. Moving on. Leader ability, which right now there's no reason to upgrade any of these territory Omicron leads as of now. But if our theory is correct that they're going to have all their territory Omicrons combined for the Grand Inquisitor 1, holy cow, that's an expensive team right there just for territories. And I just went on a whole rant about territory Omicrons. Pulpit Sign of Django versus the TIE Interceptor the other day. Seems most kind of agree with me in terms of bang for your buck viability. And that's only 3 Omicrons are both, but imagine 5+ on a team here. Anyways, more than enough. The leader ability name, Empire allies have 5% accuracy, 5% potency. Inquisitor's allies have an additional 30% accuracy and 30% potency. Jedi enemies, here, this is the big kicker right here. Jedi enemies that gain foresight from Jedi unique abilities also gain blind for 2 turns, which can't be evaded or resisted. So again, they're going to be missing a lot of their attacks most likely. Whenever another Inquisitor's allies use a basic ability, they have a 30% chance to inflict a stack of purge again. Cap of 6 until the end of the encounter, which can't be copied, evaded, or resisted. But here comes the territory Omicron into the mix here, and bada bing, bada boom. They already told us that the Grand Inquisitors meant to counter a Galactic Legend Jedi team in territories. Oh my. I wonder what Jedi they're talking about. It's not Master Luke, I can guarantee you this. Definitely a call out from I think Jedi Master Kenobi, or even just General Kenobi. General Kenobi is going to get taunt a lot from the unique abilities. Sora Su, for example. Here we go. All enemies take damage equal to 20% of their max health. Oh my gosh. Kenobi's going to get crippled. General Kenobi does. Will get crippled 20% of the max health every time. My gosh. All enemies take damage equal to 20% of their max health. Pretty nuts. This damage cannot be defeated. Cannot defeat enemies. Jedi enemies that receive critical hit immunity from Jedi unique abilities of the spell crit immunity and instead are inflicted with vulnerable for one turn, which can't resist it. Because remember, Kenobi taunts and Foresights being evaded on Galactic Republic. And of course, the original General Kenobi kit, he would taunt when someone's being critically, and he would slap on critical hit immunity. But my gosh, this makes it sound like General Kenobi is going to be a huge detriment to the team. Again, assuming that we're combining all these territorial lead Omicrons. I don't know. This is, so far, I gotta say, this seems the most interesting if you want to go against Jedi Master Kenobi. I don't think they're ready for Jedi Master Kenobi yet, but this right here, especially the frequent taunt on General Kenobi, people, if this becomes a thing, I think we got to pull him out because he's just going to be a bigger detriment to the Jedi Master Kenobi team. So kind of interesting, but I'm not applying it just yet. We got to wait and see this Grand Inquisitor kit. And then lastly, unique ability, Hunting a Shadow. Final text. At the start of the battle, 8th Brother gains stealth for 3 turns again. Pretty much every one of their abilities, unique ability, they gain stealth. And whenever 8th Brother gains stealth, here we go. He recovers 20% health and 20% protection. So I'm guessing it's going to be a flimsy glass cannon-like character, but this, paired of 7 Sisters heal, you're going to have ways to keep it up and running. But whenever 8th Brother uses any of his abilities during his turn, if he had stealth at the beginning of his turn, he loses turn, gains accuracy up, which is okay, and potency up for 2 turns. If that ability was a Whirling Strike or Photon Grenades, he inflicts 1 stack of Purge, maximum of 6, on any enemy damaged by that ability. So, seems interesting. Again, it's from a kit perspective, it's seeming like they're taking a little bit longer to ramp up compared to, let's say, Bad Batch of 2021. But I could definitely see how, if our theories are correct, and the developers aren't overselling us that this is supposed to be some Jedi Master Kenobi territory war killer, I can definitely see how this is going to interact with all that. But as of now, it's going to be hard to see the full picture. But don't you worry, y'all. We're going to go ahead and see how this character operates. I'm assuming it's going to be tomorrow. Kind of an odd day for a kit reveal. My assumption is because one of the community managers left. Again, I think people are making it a big deal than it is. We've already had like 10 community managers at this point. It's not like a senior producer or something like that. I think their kit reveal schedule got a little thrown off. Normally it's on Tuesday. It's happening today. I have a feeling tomorrow we got Grand Arena, and then we got some 8th Brother testing, the king of fidget spinners. Let me know what you guys think. Are you starting to see a picture? Are you buying into the tinfoil conspiracy theory? And if so, are you going to start hoarding Omicrons? Gosh, 100 Omicrons and maybe even some on Grand Inquisitor. I don't know. It's starting to seem a little expensive. If it was Grand Arena, okay, maybe. Territories, I'm not too sure. But anyways, I'll catch you guys later. You guys know the drill. Leave that like, comment down below, subscribe so you're not missing a thing. And of course, always remember, it's great to be in the Empire today. Be safe with those fidget spinners.